In just 5 minutes, you will get the best of this book. The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg takes a seemingly humdrum topic, the formation of habits, and demonstrates how powerful they are in driving our behavior at several different levels on a personal basis, in business and government, and socially. The central proposition of the book is that, through understanding habit formation and operation, we can reform habits into healthier and more productive patterns. Duhigg unpacks the latest scientific research, utilizing case studies along the way to demonstrate the powerful impact that harnessing habit can have. He shows how corporations anticipate and target consumer behavior, how social and religious movements marshal followers, and how governmental and health institutions transform groups and culture. He explores how individuals can radically transform their lives by replacing detrimental habits with positive ones. In short, this is a practical, easy-to-read book for anyone interested in understanding the formation and impact of habits. Chapter 1. The Habit Loop. We know habits can be both highly advantageous and deeply destructive, but why do we form them in the first place? In this chapter, Duhigg argues that understanding the formation of habits is key to being able to change them. Chapter 2. The Craving Brain. Cravings power the habit loop and are what make cues and rewards work. In other words, habits derive their strength from cravings. In the business sector, Duhigg says that understanding the science of cravings is revolutionizing marketing and sales efforts. Chapter 3. The Golden Rule of Habit Change. The premise that it is possible to transform a habit, but not get rid of it completely, is what Duhigg calls the Golden Rule of Habit Change. Multiple studies have shown that you can't completely get rid of bad habits. Instead, in order to change a bad habit, you must keep the old cue and deliver the old reward while inserting a new routine. This new routine must satisfy old cues and reward urges. Chapter 4. Keystone Habits. A keystone habit is crucial to effecting change in organizations. Such habits are ones that shift, dislodge, and remake other patterns. They're based on identifying a few key priorities and then fashioning those priorities into powerful levers. By attacking one habit, changes ripple through a stodgy or moribund company or institution and positively transform the culture. Chapter 5. Starbucks and the Habit of Success. Building on the idea of keystone habits explored in the previous chapter, Duhigg focuses on the fact that willpower is an essential keystone habit. Citing scientific research, he points out that willpower is not just something an individual develops on his or her own. It can actually be taught and learned. In fact, many of today's successful businesses, like Starbucks, make it a core part of their training. Chapter 6. The Power of a Crisis. Good leaders seize crises to remake organizational habits. Duhigg supports this theme with examples of serious mistakes made at Rhode Island Hospital and the London Underground Authority's disastrous handling of a fire. In both cases, leaders brought in to handle the crises used terrible times to overhaul entire cultures and remake them into smoothly functioning and highly responsive organizations. Chapter 7. How Target knows what you want before you do. Target is leveraging data analysis and research to understand individual shoppers' habits to improve marketing strategies. Over 50% of customers make decisions based on shelf appearance, highlighting the power of habits in shaping shopping decisions, which now drives retail stores' marketing efforts. Chapter 8. Saddleback Church and the Montgomery Bus Boycott. In this chapter, Duhigg analyzes the power of habit as it applies to societal and religious movements. He focuses his analysis on the famous Montgomery bus boycott of the 1950s. Duhigg's thesis is that societal movements rely on social patterns that begin as the habits of friendship, grow through the habits of communities, and are sustained by new habits that change participants' sense of self. Chapter 9. The Neurology of Free Will. Duhigg explores the role of habits in responsibility, using two examples. A man was found innocent after murdering his wife due to sleep terror, while a woman was responsible for her gambling addiction, suggesting habit might provide a neurological basis for free will. Finally, Charles Duhigg has this to say: obviously, changing some habits can be more difficult, but once you understand how a habit operates, once you diagnose the cue, the routine, and the reward, you gain power over it. Thank you for watching. Kindly share this video and follow Merchant of Knowledge Africa for more.